techniques, okay? Shaft-wise, I say, I want a little bit of lean forward.
Yeah.
It's one of those sort of Goldilocks effects. Not too much, not behind the ball. Just to your left shoulder's fine. Just keeps the loft of the golf club on the ball there. But keep the club face square.
So what if I didn't...
Look at the two clubs there.
Yeah.
See how that one's turned in?
Yeah.
That one's flatter and opened up more, okay?
Yeah.
If you lent the club back a little bit, you would add loft to the golf club, but your technique would have to be just that little bit better again to get a good contact.
Right.
Okay? I think in time that'll be something you'll definitely get better at, and you'll understand terrain and softness of the ground, hardness of the ground, using what we call the banks of the club, or the sole of the club, the bottom of the club. If the hands are level, you can almost do this and get a little bit flicky as long as your arms keep going.
Yeah.
It's when your arms stop that this happens. So we're kind of putting a little bit, an extra stabilizer on the shot, just to help this technique get some good results. And then as your confidence increases and the movement of your arms as you go back here now and swing, as you go back here now, the club now is on the other side of your left arm, isn't it? Whereas this one, the jerky one there we got. Where's this one here? Actually, in a second maybe. Okay, as you go back there, okay. Oh, go there. There, the club now is this side of your left arm. Okay, so you've almost preset this angle in the wrist. Okay, so by going back kind of this way, that's more of a tense locking, and now it's a whoop, scoop. If you're here and the hands are just a little bit leaning forward, you put a bit of cupping in that right wrist. As you go back now, this will just soften a little bit, okay? The club in effect gets more behind the handle, if that makes sense. So now the handle's in the lead a lot more, it's harder for the club to do that. If you go back this way, the club's already in the lead, okay? So by having that kind of scooping on the way back as you come through, and if you just watch this method on the left-hand side, as you swing it, it's a bit kind of and jabby. That's generally the tension in your arms there as you're in the golf club. You look at the right-hand one now, hand slightly in front. There's a bit more kind of movement through the golf ball. Now, because of that, obviously that went a little bit further. I mean, that length of backswing, to be fair, we could kind of go back a bit shorter here if we wanted to, okay? But putting a little bit more wrist, you'll find it harder to go back short and have any wrist, okay? So getting a bit of hinge on the way back, but as you come through now, as you make contact, the hands now on the arm and the club are all kind of in one straight line, hence the loft of the club now is being utilised. Ball's got up in the air, as you can see, and then the arms keep going. As long as the arms keep going, that flick after ball is fine. You saw that, so that's my flicky one. The arm keeps going, okay? As long as the hands end up past your body, up here we're fine. It's when your arms sort of end up sort of still by your left leg, then that's the problem. This movement isn't the problem, it's whether this does or doesn't move is the problem. If we get this, we're better. Okay then, mate?
Yeah.
Perfect, lovely.